This is our sink that we use to do dishes, brush our teeth, all of the things. And watch when I turn it on. This is full blast. That's not good. You can just imagine taking a shower with that amount of water. It is barely usable, takes so long to get clean. So one of two things could be happening. Either our pump could be going bad, or we might just need to change our water filters. So in this rig, we actually have, and maybe it'd be better to even just show you this. It's in this cabinet here, which Susanna has to clean out first. This has our food in it, the type of food that is like shelf stable and stuff. So we are so blessed to have this amount of food. All right, here is what we're working with. We have water filters down here. So we have a 3-stage water filtration process in our RV, so that way we can drink water that comes out of like a stream, a creek, or a river if we just put it straight up into our tank. Typically we'll have it filtered before we put it in our tank, at least like a little bit. This gives us more peace of mind because we do fill up at like gas stations and things like that. So we fill up at some questionable places with questionable water. So having filters gives us a huge peace of mind. When you take these filters off, the water just goes all over the place. Is the water pump off? Oh, the water pump's not even off. So we're running the water out of the lines after the water pump has been turned off, so that way it won't spew, hopefully, too much water at us. For all of the rest of the water under here, we have a towel, and that is definitely going to be needed, I can tell you that. All right, let's get these off. Last time I put these on, I think I put them on too tight. So good news is they did not leak because they were so tight, but now I'm having a really hard time getting them off.
Good job, babe.
That was so challenging. Oh, nasty. Alright, we're gonna pour this down the drain and check out what the filter looks like. Ew. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I probably should have changed these a long time ago. Wow. Ugh.
No wonder it wasn't coming out.
Yeah, I understand now why it was clogged.
I don't feel like it was that long ago that we changed them last. Maybe like fall, like September. And this is the tight spot that Andrew has to work with.
Ooh, look how nasty that one is. That's just the top of it. I don't know if you can see, but there's like black silt at the bottom of this. At least it's doing its job in keeping all of this stuff out of our drinking water. So I appreciate that. Last one. Let's see how this one comes out. Wow. That's tight. A ton of water dripped under here, so I just want to make sure that we clean that up before it gets moldy. And we're going to stick a fan in here to help push some air in here to make sure it's not moldy either. And this is a travel hack, you know, if you are not finding the time to clean out your cabinets, just get them wet. And then I'm just kidding, don't get your cabinetry wet, but it does make me wipe them out, I guess. Thankfully, the spot that we're camping at has a hose outside, so we can go and rinse these out because these are pretty nasty. The last filtration housing actually isn't too bad, so I'm really glad that not much got past the first two filters. So we know that these filters are working based on that. Of course, we haven't done like microbial tests and stuff like that. But yeah, really happy with the performance of these filters so far. Just I wish they would last a little longer, but that would have to also do with us putting cleaner water in, so maybe an external filtration system as well. So I don't know. Leave me some ideas in the comments below. I wanted to show you the filters that we're going to replace it with. So these are the ClearSource Nomad filters, and these actually fit in this unit here. We actually have this unit, so this is an external water filtration unit that you can just filter water out of a stream, lake, creek, river, and then supposedly it's safe to drink. So just kind of trusting what the company has said on that. So this includes a 5-micron coconut shell carbon block filter and a virus guard filter. And I guess that's supposed to remove like cysts or something according to their website. Then I also have this. This is a 1-micron filter, and this should take out like the lead, the PFOAs, the VOCs, the chlorine, the odor, and sediment. So this is kind of like a all-in-one style of filter versus, you know, this has 2 different filters. So between these 3 filters, we should be good, I hope. And I hope this lasts a little longer this time. Now that we have our 3 filters in an order that I think is correct, I'm going to go ahead and dry off the outside of these so that we're not introducing any more moisture into that cabinet. I'm going to screw them on, and we're going to test the water flow and see if it's better than at the beginning of this video. Now that we have the filter screwed on, we need to have Susanna turn on the water while we watch for leaks. And if anything starts leaking, then we just tell her, turn it off. Let's see. Ready, Susanna? All right, turn it on.
Pump is on. Turn the faucet on.
I'm not seeing any leaks happening around these, so I think we're good on leaks. You guys, this is on full blast. We may have made it worse. Hopefully it's just air in the lines or something. Yikes. It's been running for a while now, and this is all we have. So that did not work. Look at the state of our kitchen right now. Susanna is literally on the bed holding the mattress up so that way I could check out this access point. And I think I found the issue. So if you look in here, this is the line for the sink, and that is clogged with like plastic chunks or something. Maybe from when I was doing plumbing work or whatever, but I'm going to clean that out and see if that fixes the issue. And you guys, I have the paid version of ChatGPT, and that's really what I've been using to talk myself like through this. Like I've just been describing the symptoms and kind of like going through a checklist of what could be wrong. And that has really helped me so much, because usually in the builds that I do, like it's pretty, like when I've built an entire rig myself, it's super straightforward. Everything just, it works or it doesn't, and I know how to fix it. But a rig that I did not build, we run into issues like this. And so it's been really helpful to have ChatGPT just kind of like troubleshoot. Like I told ChatGPT the model number of my pump, and it actually like walked me through like how to adjust it, like give me recommendations. Ultimately it wasn't perfect. I had to find a YouTube video on how to do it, but that's just my like shout out ChatGPT deal right here. I removed the junk from the line. It seemed like it was like almost like a mineral or something, so I don't know if the hot water heater is going bad or if the water that we've had just has too much minerals in it. But I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, and we'll see if the water pressure is any better. Great success. Moral of the story, if you're experiencing a water pressure issue in your RV, it might not be just your filters. It could be something else. And this faucet, this is a sink that I installed. This was a residential style sink. So we didn't have an issue with the old faucet, So I guess this is just like a fancier faucet and has fancier faucet issues. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to go ahead and clean up and see if I can get everything else back together here. But I'm going to call this one a win. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.